So Martini comes in 8-5. Phillipsburg coming in 9-0. Now, on that record, you have to look at Tuesday's wins and losses because that is the conference. These are both conference matches, and you need to find out what or how it stands as far as conference. And it looks like Smith Center had beat Trego, and then Trego has lost to GMP, so they have at least 2 conference losses. Phillipsburg has none, and then we'll check Norton here when we play Norton later on. So Panthers will take on Trego here, the Golden Eagles in the first matchup, as the Panthers coming off a victory last night over Scott City, a team that they may see later, depending on how the districts and sub-states all come down here later on this month. The attendance records went in on Monday. We expect the classifications to come out Thursday or Friday, but then we will know whether the Panthers are 2A or 3A. I think the Panthers are going to be 3A in girls volleyball and say 2A probably in football, as that doesn't come up, I don't think, until next year, so we'll see how that works out. But the clock has expired. Both teams are on the sideline. They've completed their warm-ups, and we should be ready for some volleyball action here between Phillipsburg and Trego, the Golden Eagles, coming into town, as they will take on Phillipsburg here. Not a lot of players on this varsity squad. It looks like she's got 8 suited up right now, so Panthers, I think, have 8 or 9 too also. That's kind of the trend going to let some of the other players that maybe are freshmen, sophomores, get that junior varsity action in there. Looking at the rosters, Trego has 2 seniors on their squad, Emma Day and Lily Schubert, 5'7" and 5'8" both. A couple juniors, 4 sophomores, and then 6 freshmen. So we'll see if any of those freshmen come out here and play much against the Panthers. Looks like Trego will get to start here as trying to come up with some numbers here. And sometimes the programs are right, sometimes they're not at all. 31 will be starting as the referees are checking their lineup cards. And we should be just moments away from the start of the action here. And now serve comes across to the Panthers. Keaton sets it outside. She's Kemper shoots it across, picked up nicely by Trego. Now they send the ball out to Schubert. Schubert blocked, popped up, and freed over. Panthers are there. Harmon gets it to Keaton. Hockler goes cross court, popped up, and now sides. Back to Keaton. Back to Schubert. Schubert shoots it over across, and now the back set. Ball's hit. Nice pick up by the Panthers. Now they send it back out to Pockler. Pockler off the block. And this time it's saved by Trego. Now, Keaton goes outside. She's side. Shoots it over across. Picked up nicely by Trego. Now, Trego on the attack. And this time, Trego gets the point. So, Trego starts out with a 1-0 lead here over the Panthers. Nice rally that time. So, Trego back to serve. Again, the serve comes across and out. So the Panthers even it up 1-1. Service error there on Trego. Now going back will be side. As Honeycutt comes in, Arm goes out. Looks like Trego starts a senior, a junior, 3 sophomores, and a freshman. So very young ball club. Sides with the serve. Ball comes across, sets to the backside. Now the ball is rolled across, picked up by the Panthers. Now side pops it forward, and Honeycutt shoots it across. Picked up, and now it goes up, and now going up with Honeycutt as she hits it on the overpass, gets the winner, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Panthers. So Panthers on top here early in set number 1. Sides continues to serve for the Panthers. Serve comes across, popped up nicely by the Eagles. Now they set the ball forward. Ball's rolled across and finds an open hole as it hits the ground, and it's now 2-2. Kind of a soft roller by one of the sophomores. So Trego back to serve, all tied up 2-2 here. Now serve comes across. Storrs gets it to Keaton. Keaton back to Pockler. Pockler gets it off the block, and it was tipped. Point for the Panthers, and it's 3-2 in favor of the Panthers. So now Babcock comes in. Hockberry sets down, and Storrs goes back to serve for the Panthers. Storrs with the serve. Ball comes across. Popped up out of bounds. It goes back, and it goes off the event, and now it'll be a 4-2 lead for the Panthers here in set number 1. So the Panthers opening up a small 2-point lead here over Trego. Now Storrs again with the serve. Popped up, set to the middle, ball is hit, and Panthers can't come up with a point for the Panthers. 4-3, or point for the Golden Eagles. Now it's 4-3. Panthers still lead it by 1. Oh, Golden Eagles back to serve. Trego with the serve. Storrs gets it to Keith. Keith back sets Skimper, and Skimper puts it down, and it's 5-3. Panthers back up a 5-2. Now substitutions for the Panthers. Jacobs comes in, Keith sits down, and Skimper will go back to serve for Phillipsburg. Skimper with the serve. Her serve comes across, pops up, they set the ball to the outside. Ball is blocked, over the net, point for the Panthers, and it's now 6-3. Panthers open up a 3-point lead over Trego here in set number 1. Skimper will continue to serve for Phillipsburg. Gets the signal from the official. Serve comes across. Nice serve. Picked up nicely. Hit to the outside now and just be free across. Skimper gets it. Now Storrs gets it to Honeycutt, and Honeycutt just hits it. And it's a point for Trego. 6-4. Panthers with a 2-point lead here. Now, Trego back to serve. Jump serve comes across. Picked up nicely by Storrs. Now they go outside to Jacobs, and Jacobs goes right down the line. Not touched. That's now 7-4. Panthers lead it by 3 now. Honeycutt comes out. Armit comes back in for the Panthers. And we have Armit back to serve. Her serve catches the net. 7-5. Service there for the Panthers. So Trego back to serve. Serve comes across. Babcock gets it now. Shot up, and the ball goes over the net. It's on Trego's side, and now they will free the ball across. Babcock gets it to Skimper. Jacobs. Jacobs just hits it, and it's 7-6. So Panthers lead is now down to 1. Serve comes across. Popped up, and now Babcock attacks it off the block. It hits the forehand. Panthers get back to a 2-point lead. Not pretty by the Panthers, but it is effective. They are getting most of their shots across. Not playing as well as they did last night against Scott City. They played really well. Babcock with the serve. Ball's popped up. They set the ball to the far side. Ball goes up and out. Not touched by anybody. And so now it's 9-6. Panthers get the point. So the Panthers open up their biggest lead, or tied their biggest lead at 3. Babcock again with the serve. Comes across. Set to the right to the middle. Ball is hit. Partially blocked. Armit gets it to Skimper. Skimper goes outside to Pockler. Pockler goes down the line. And it was tipped. And it's now 10-6. Panthers lead it by 4. Babcock will continue to serve for the Panthers. Panthers again 9-0 on the season, trying to get to the double-digit wins here. Babcock again with the serve. Popped up, set across. Skimper is there, now side. Sets it outside to Pockler. Pockler tips it over, and popped up, and comes across. Now the Panthers can't get it over. Sloppy play, both teams just hitting the ball, and nobody reacts to it, as that ball was barely kept alive several times. So Trego back to serve. Side gets it. Now Storrs has to bump forward, and now Pockler will free the ball across. Eagles have the ball now. They set it to the near side. Ball never gets over the net, and it's now 11-7. Panthers back up by 4. Keaton comes back into the ball game. Jacob sets down. Keaton will go back to serve for the Panthers. Keaton, one of the 5 seniors on this year's squad. Her serve comes across. Picked up nicely, passed right to the center, set to the outside. Ball is blocked. Stays on Phillipsburg's side, and it's now 11-8. as the Panthers still maintain that 3-point lead here. Trego continues to serve. Serve comes across. Kemper to keep. Back to Skipper. Skipper rolls one across. Picked up in the back row. Now the ball sets to the near side. And 2 hits called on the center. 12-8. Panthers with a 4-point lead now. Honeycutt will come back in for Phillipsburg. And Armit will sit down. Sides back to serve for the Panthers. Serve comes across. Popped up. Up forward, and now will be shot across. Popped up by the Panthers. Now the back set to Pockler. Pockler just shoots one across. Picked up, stays in the rafters. Popped up, and now will be free to cross. Side to keep to Skipper. Skipper off the block. Picked up nicely. Set to the near side. Ball hit. Picked up by the Panthers. Skipper now gets it, and it's tipped across. Picked up by the Golden Eagles, and now it will have to be free to cross. Skipper to keep. The Skipper hits this one down and in. And it's now 13-8. Panthers up by 5 here in set number 1. Trego very, very scrappy. Panthers going to have to hit the open court to get points tonight against this scrappy squad. Sides again with the serve. Popped up nicely. Sets to the far side. Ball shot. And Sides can't handle it. And it's now 13-9. Panthers down to a 4-point lead. So Phillipsburg up by 4 here in set number 1. Serve comes across. Sides gets it to Keaton. Keaton sets it to Skipper. Skipper wins the battle at the net and barely gets the point, but it is a point for the Panthers, and it's 14-9. Now, Hochberg goes out. Babcock comes back in, and Storrs is back to serve for the Panthers. Storrs serve. Goes out the side. Another service error by the Panthers. Their second one here in set number 1. So, Panthers lead by 4. Serve comes across. Side. Gets it. He goes outside to Babcock. Babcock goes up block. At the net. And it's now 14-11. Panthers up by 3. Serve comes across and out the back. Break for the Panthers, 15-11. And that's another service error by Trego. That's their second here in set number 1. Now, Skipper goes back in. Honeycutt back in. One Panther serve comes across. Popped up nicely. Now will have to be free to cross. Panthers are there. Side. It's a good pass to Skipper. Skipper to Jacob. Jacob has a block. Pops back up. Now side. It's outside to Babcock. Babcock goes cross court. Picked up, and the ball is hit way out of bounds. Point for the Panthers, and it's 16-11. Babcock with a nice swing and hit. And the Panthers now back to a 5-point lead here in set number 1. Skipper again with the serve. Fairly gets across. Nice serve. Picked up. Set to the near side. Ball's rolled across. Babcock, the Skipper, the Honeycutt. Honeycutt shoots it across. Picks up. And now shot back across and in. And Schubert goes clear across the court, catches the Panthers flat-footed, and it's a point for Joaquin. So it now stands at 16-12. Phillipsburg on top of Trego. Golden Eagles here, back to serve. Serve into the net. Point for the Panthers. 17-12. Now, Armit comes back in. Honeycutt sets down. Armit will go back to serve. Panthers would like to get out a little bit of a roll here. Armit's serve comes across. Picked up nicely. Bumped up. Ball is hit across. Armit is there for the Panthers. Now, the set goes outside to Babcock. Babcock hits it down and in. And she goes over the block, and it's now 18-12. Panthers with a 6-point lead here. Armit will continue to serve for the Panthers. Her serve, a short serve, comes up right to the net, steps real close, Ball's partially blocked. Arment gets it. Kemper leaves it for Sides, and Sides gets over the net. And it was a point off the block, and it's now 19-12. Substitution for Trego. 23 coming in, the 5'5" freshman coming in. Now Arment back to serve. The serve comes across. Pass goes close to net, popped up. Ball is hit. Arment is there for the Panthers now. Set. Jacobs gets the ball, top court, and gets it in. Nice placement that time by Jacobs, and it's now 20-12. Panthers up by 8. So Arment will continue to serve here. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely by Golden Eagles. Set way to the outside. Ball is shot across. Goes outside the antenna. 21-12. Panthers now with their biggest lead here in the match, up 9. Arment again with the serve. Comes across. Passes it close to net. So tips back for it, and it's 22-12, and Trego wants a timeout. With the timeout on the court, the Panthers up 22-12. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQM8 and the World Wide Web.
You're listening to Lady Panther Volleyball, brought to you in part by Mapes & Miller, LLP, one of the region's largest full-service accounting firms. Mapes & Miller provide many services, including bookkeeping, auditing, payroll, and, of course, tax returns. Our 4 CPAs in Phillipsburg have over 75 years of combined experience helping you with personalized service in individual and corporate accounting. At Mapes & Miller, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller, LLP. Call us in Phillipsburg at 785-543-6561.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back here in Phillipsburg's Chuck Mullen Gym as Arment continues to serve for the Panthers. Her serve comes across and out. So the timeout works as they break the momentum the Panthers have. So there's another service error by Phillipsburg. Now, Trego back to serve. Ball comes across. Storm gets it to Skipper. Skipper gets to the back top off the block. Picked up by Golden Eagles. Now the back set. Ball shot across. Arment is there for the Panthers. Kemper sets it to Jacobs. Jacobs picks up by Trego, set to the far side, and now 2 hits called on Trego. 23-13. Panthers get the point. So now, Panthers will be serving here as Babcock goes back to serve. It's a signal from the official. Serve comes across. Pops up. Set to the near, right in the middle now. Ball is hit. Picked up by the Panthers. Kemper gets it. Jacobs puts it down and in. 24-13. Panthers 1 point away from winning set number 1. So, Babcock again with the serve. And it goes out. 24-14. Another service error by the Panthers. Very close, but they are going out. And that is an error. So Trego back serving. Serve comes across and out, and that is set number 1. 25-14. Panthers win set number 1 over the Golden Eagles from Trego. We'll be back with the set action here from Phillipsburg as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQM8 and the World Wide Web.
On the go, we are too with Go Ag Bank mobile app. This is Kelly Thomas with First National Bank and Trust in Phillipsburg, Logan, Long Island, Smith County Bank and Smith Center, and Solomon Valley Bank in Beloit. Member FDIC. You are busy today, and a lot of what you do is on the go and on your phone. That's why we are excited to announce mobile deposit through the Go Ag Bank app. Through the app, you can now deposit paper checks anytime, anywhere. Just tap deposits in the app, snap a picture of the check, and deposit. It's that easy. Tap, nap, deposit. Mobile Deposit will help you take care of banking business where you want to and when you want to. To add the Mobile Deposit feature, please contact us.
Mobile deposit is subject to eligibility and further review. Deposits are subject to verification and not available for immediate withdrawal. Mobile deposits made after 3 p.m. Central Standard Time will be considered a deposit received on the next business day that we are open. Deposit limits and other restrictions apply. Go Ag Bank mobile app service is a free service. There is no fee from First National Bank and Trust. Connectivity and usage rates may apply. Contact your wireless service provider for more details.
You know those nights when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep because of some nagging thoughts running through your head? Like, what if something happened to me? Can my family survive on what we have in our savings? Who goes back to sleep after that? That's why getting a super check from your local Farm Bureau agent is smart. They can help protect what's most important in your world and can make sure you have the coverage you need.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Shane Kinner at 785-543-5202 to see how he makes insurance simple.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready for second set action as Keaton back to serve for the Panthers. Ball hits and comes off to the Trego girl off her arms, and it's now 1-0 in favor of the Panthers. We believe we're only playing the best out of 3 here. Last night we were kind of surprised by the 3 out of 5, but Keaton, again, will serve for the Panthers. Her serve catches the net, got handled, and it's now 2-0 in favor of the Panthers. So 2 good serves by Keaton puts the Panthers up early here, 2-0. Keaton again will continue to serve. Her serve comes across. This time popped up. And now up to the outside. Ball never gets over the net. It's blocked at the net, but it never got over. And it's now 3-0 in favor of Phillipsburg. So the Panthers up 3-0 here in set number 2. Keaton again this time. Serve. Played up and ball shot across. Harmon is there for the Panthers. Keaton leaves it to Skipper. Skipper off the block. We have a net violation by Trego. So 4-0. Panthers get the point. Again, Keaton continues to serve. Serve picked up nicely. The bump goes to the outside now. Ball is partially blocked. Arbit can handle it, and it's a point for Trego. So the block was there. Armit just cannot handle the deflection. And so now it is 4-1. Now Trego back to serve. Serve comes across. Armit with a good pass to Keith. Sets outside Skipper. Skipper goes cross court and goes out of bounds. 4-2. Panthers now. He is down to 2. Serve comes across and out the backside. 5-2. Panthers lead it. Service here for Bacchini. They had 3-4 in that first set. Now the serve by side is a good one. Popped up and shot across and out the back. And it's now 6-2 in favor of the Panthers. Norris was watching that all the way, and it started to dive. He let it go, and it was out. Sides again with the serve. So it comes across. Popped up, set back, and just shot across. Pockbear is there. Now Keith back sets it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt goes down the line and finds the open spot. 7-2. Nice hit by Honeycutt. So now the Panthers. Back serving will continue to be sides. Their serve this side picked up, set right to the center now, back to the outside. Ball is partially blocked, but it goes off. Panthers, and it's a point for Trego. 7-3. Panthers with a 4-point lead here in set number 2. And they won the first one, 25-14. Trego needs to win this set to force the third. Serve comes across. Sides gets it right to Keaton. Keaton leaves it to Pockler. Pockler attacks. It's blocked out of bounds. And it goes out. Point for the Panthers. So it's 8-3. Now, Talkberg goes out. Babcock comes in. Stores back to serve. Stores serves is a good one. Popped up. Going to be saved. Blocked. It's back over on the Panther side. Now popped up. Now Stores shoots it over, and Keaton breathes the ball over. Trego with the ball and attacking. Set goes to the far side. Ball is partially blocked. He goes over, stays on the Panther side, and it's 8-4. Oh, Panthers lose that battle. Now Trego back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up. Bump set goes up. Babcock just tips it over the line. Picks up. Bump forward, and it is across. Skipper to Keaton. Skipper now. Panthers get caught off bounds. Good play that time by the Eagles as everybody was just tipping it. Then one of the Eagles decides to go deep with the set, and it caught the Panthers off guard. 8-5. Serve comes across. Honeycutt to Keaton. Skipper off the block. Point for the Panthers. 9-5. Now Jacobs comes in. Keaton sets down. Skipper will go back to serve for the Panthers. We got Babcock, Honeycutt, and Jacobs across the line for the Panthers. Time to get some points. Skipper with a good serve. Popped up. Touched to the near side. Ball shot across. Side to there for the Panthers. Skipper puts it outside to Honeycutt. Honeycutt rolls one across. Picked up. And now set to the far side by the Golden Eagles. Partially blocked. Skipper back set again to Honeycutt. Honeycutt goes across court. Picked up again by Trego. Now they back row attack. Is out to back. Point for the Panthers, and it's 10-5. Panthers now lead it by 5 here in set number 2. Skipper again with the good serve, way out the back. 10-6. Service there for the Panthers. First one in second set. Had 4 in the first one. Stores gets the pass right to Skipper. Skipper goes outside to Jacobs. Jacobs hits it into the net. And 10-7. Here come the Eagles fighting back. Again, they need to win this set to force the third one. Panthers really do not want to go to 3 sets. Serve comes across. Stores to Skipper. To Babcock. Babcock gets it down and in. Points for the Panthers. 11-7. Nice hit by Abbey. Quick hit. Parliament will be coming back in. Honeycutt will sit down. And Parliament, of course, will go back to serve. Up by 4, 11-7. Panthers need to get some points here now. Serve comes across. Close to the net. Ball is hit back. Shot across and hit out of bounds. And it's 12-7. Pass was very close to the net. Better just had to try to pop it up, and it went off another player. And Armin again with the serve. Comes across. Popped up, and will be shot across. Parliament is there for Panthers. Now they set the ball to the outside. Popped over by Babcock, and she just tips it over the net, and it's 13-7. Panthers open up a 6-point lead. Parliament, once again, back to serve. Serve comes across. Pass forward to the center. Now they set the ball to the way they react to get it over. Panthers with a golden opportunity now. Sides punches across. Picked up. We have a net violation by the Panthers as Sides is called for being in the net after her hit. So it's 13-8. Serve comes across. Stores gets past the Skipper. Skipper to Babcock. Babcock shoots it all. That quick offense. Low set, quick hit, and it's 14-8. Now Pockler comes in, and Stores sets down. Babcock back serving for the Panthers. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely. Now the set goes right to the middle. Ball is partially blocked. Picked up. Now the set goes, and Pockler shoots one across. Picked up by the Golden Eagles. They go to the far side. Ball is blocked. Stays on the Panthers side, and it's 14-9. So Golden Eagles not going anywhere. Same place we were at in set number 1. And the Panthers outscored them 11-5. So the Panthers need to get going. Trego back to serve. Comes across, side. Jacobs now side attack off the block. Popped up. And it will be shot across. Soares gets the ball across, picked up, back on Trego's side. Now the ball is shot across. Now the Panthers scrambling around. Now the ball tipped over by, that is Huckleberry with the open tip, and it's 15-9. Keaton will come back in. Jacob sits down, and Keaton will go back to serve. 15-9. Panthers on top here in set number 2. Serve is picked up nicely. Now it'll be rolled across, blocked. Ball stays on Trego's side. Nice block by Steins and Skipper. And it's 16-9. Panthers on top. Keaton again back serving for the Panthers. Serve barely crawls over the net. Picked up, and then two players run into each other, and it's 17-9. So Keaton back serving. Her serve, a short serve, doesn't get over the net. Tried to get one, sneak one over, and it's 17-10. Panthers with a 7-point lead here. Trego back to serve. Panthers trying to close out the Golden Eagles in 2 straight sets. Serve comes across, doesn't get over the net, and it's 18-10. Panthers with an 8-point lead. Honeycutt will come back in. Armit will sit down, and Sides will be back to serve for the Panthers. Sides with the whistle to serve. Serve crawls over the net, popped up nicely, bumped forward, and now will be free to cross. Panthers are there. Stores to Keaton. Keaton to Skipper. Skipper with the nice grab, almost grab and throw, but she gets the ball in control, and it's 19-10 in favor of the Panthers. Sides again. Back serving. Serve. Comes across. Pass forward right to the center. Now they send the ball right in the middle. Ball is hit. Stores picks it up. Keaton sets it again to Pockler. Pockler off the block, and it falls in. 20-10. Panthers open up a 10-point lead. Timeout called by Trego. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KQMA and the World Wide Web.
Mineral Right Incorporated in Phillipsburg is proud to support the Lady Panthers in tonight's volleyball action. Mineral Right has never taken a standard approach to anything because nothing they do is standard. They set the standard in water treatment and never lose sight of providing their superior media first and foremost water treatment equipment manufacturers throughout the world. Mineral Right Incorporated, wishing the Lady Panthers the best of luck in tonight's action and hope for you to set the standards too, and never lose sight of your goals.
Welcome everybody back to the Chuckville Gym here in Phillipsburg. Jay Blair bringing you the broadcast here as the Panthers leading in set number 2 by the score of 20-10. They won the first set 25-14 over Trego. Sides will continue to serve here. If the timeout breaks some momentum, serve comes across, bullet goes back across, set up now. Keaton. And she dumps it over. Nice decision that time by Keaton to keep everybody off their toes. And it's 21-10. That is something the Panther centers have not done very much this year. And Sides back to serve again. Serve comes across. Popped up. The bump set goes to the middle. Now the ball is hit. Torres picks it up nicely. Now Keaton goes outside to Pockler. Pockler goes off the block. And it's 22-10. Panthers cruising now. Up by 12. Trying to put Trego away in 2 straight sets here. Sides again. We'll be back. Continuing to serve. Our serve comes across. Pass close to the net. Set up. Tips across. Keaton pops it up for the Panthers. Now Sides. That's it for Skipper. Skipper attacks. Picked up by Trego. Now bounced around and will be shot into the net. 23-10. Panthers have scored 6 straight points now. They control of this second set. Sides 2 points away from closing it out over the Golden Eagles. Sides high floater. Pass goes right to the center. Now they set the ball in the middle. Picked up. It's still on Trego's side now. Ball shot across now. Fast forward and Pockler attack and finds the open hole. 24-10. Panthers passing and digging very, very well. So the Panthers now 1 point away from winning the set and the match, 24-10. Prize will see if she can get it right here and close this one out. Gets the signal from the official. Serves a bullet, and it's going to be tough to get in. They can't handle it. That ends it 25-10. So the Panthers win in 2 straight sets by the score of 25-14, 25-10. That drops the Golden Eagles to 8-6 on the year, and the Panthers go up to 10-0. The Panthers remain unbeaten, but more importantly, they get that win in the league to keep their undefeated streak alive in the conference. Well, that's the way the first match went, as the Panthers win it by the scores of 25-14, 25-10 over the Golden Eagles from Trego. Now up, it'll be Trego taking on the Dorton Club, and then after that match, it'll be Phillipsburg